Hello, listeners. Thank you for joining the Detroit JCS audio podcast for Johnson Consulting Services. This is your host, Alina Johnson, CIO and owner of Johnson Consulting Services. Today, I'd like to tell you about a new Biden administration plan for debt relief for borrowers who fall into certain categories that may be eligible for forgiveness. This includes those who've spent more than 25 years in repayment or who attended career training programs that didn't pay off. Be sure to check out our series and follow or subscribe for more education news right here. And do us a favor and please answer the survey because it helps us to understand what content you're interested in, and we'll provide it. So, yesterday, it was announced by the Department of Education that the Biden administration is approving $127 billion in loan forgiveness. Proposed categories will include people who have borrowed whose balances increased beyond what they originally borrowed. Borrowers eligible for forgiveness under an income-driven repayment plan or IDR, but who didn't apply. Borrowers who've been making payments for 25 years and still have a balance. And those who went to an institution with high student loan default rates. Now, the initial plan, which Biden lost at the Supreme Court, would have provided relief to about 43 million borrowers. But this is called a negotiated education plan. That means the public can weigh in. And if you know anything about my work, you'll know that I'm all about public comment. A negotiating committee will discuss draft proposals of this program when it meets on November 6th and 7th. So they've been doing something called negotiated rulemaking, which is required when drafting regulations or laws related to federal financial aid. As you know, this year, the FAFSA, or Free Application for Federal Student Aid, will actually be released sometime in December, and we still don't have an exact date. Typically, each year, the FAFSA is released on October 1st. But there are so many changes at the Department of Education, we're now waiting on December. But back to this new education program to provide relief or hardship relief to borrowers. An issue paper was released Monday that is October 29th or 30th, October 30th. And that paper details what is about to occur. But I want you all to participate in the negotiated rulemaking. That means on November 6th and 7th, which is session 2 of 3, public comment is going to be held for 1 hour each day at the end of the day. So you can email NEG R-E-G, hearing, Hearing, at ed.gov, no later than noon Eastern Standard Time. That's NEGREGHEARING at ed.gov. This will allow the public to weigh in on what they think about the rules that are being introduced, and to be able to provide their side of the story of what they think that the rule makers should include or exclude. You can also view transcripts and listen to the recordings for session 1, which took place October 10th and 11th. And you can do the same email with public comment for session 3 to be held on December 11th and 12th. So again, the Department of Education and the Biden administration are seeking to eliminate debt for borrowers who fall into certain categories, and the public is allowed to weigh in. So I'm asking you to take part in this process. It is a wonderful opportunity to be a part of what's going on at the Department of Education and have your voice heard. So that is November 6th and 7th, 2023. That is taking place at noon, before noon, where you can email the Department of Education on next Monday and Tuesday for this information. And that email again is NEGREGHEARING at ed.gov, no later than noon. This public comment again allows the general public to weigh in and discuss what they feel the rule makers should include or exclude. Again, a wonderful opportunity. If you know anything about my work, you know that I am a Detroit documenter, and I provide information for the public to weigh in on how our tax dollars are spent by attending and documenting, recording, and reporting on public meetings here in Wayne County and the city of Detroit. You can find my work at detroit.documenters.org. Thank you so much for listening. I'm hoping that you weigh in on public comment for this new program because it covers such a wide group of folks. These opportunities you can read about and participate in at the Department of Education. So I'm hoping that you take advantage of that. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be looking to work with you very soon. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. We're Detroit JCS on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. Johnson Consulting Services.